Mestra nga mga representante kadagiti Ilocano ditoy Amerika. Nagkabu iti probinsya ti Isabela.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
Kumusta mga kababayan?
Ako po ay mula sa bigasang rehiyon ng Pilipinas, Nueva Ecija.
At ako po ay mula sa kanlungang pansining ng Pilipinas, Rizal. Kami ang mga guro mula sa rehiyong Katagalugan ng Pilipinas.
Kumusta kabayan?
Kami intalaturo.
Many bat king Balem, Pampanga.
Ting lugar na reng.
Mga lago at mga santing.
Ang pangmanyaman magluto.
Mayapalo,
Ketoman.
Ngayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Kami ang mga maislang representante.
Sa mga taga-Visayas.
Ako gikan sa City of Whales and Dolphins, Bay City.
Ako gikan sa Queen City of the South, Cebu.
Tara na, Bay!
Mapita sa Lakanulangon. Saki si Teacher King, pe-represent sa mga Muslim teachers siya sa Amerika.
Buhay! We are the Filipino teachers of Cibola County Schools, France, New Mexico, USA.
We are proud to present to you
The rich culture
Of the Philippines.
The history of the Philippines is known to have begun at least 709,000 years ago, as suggested by the discovery of Pleistocene stone tools and butchered animal remains associated with the hominin activity. Homo luzonensis, a species of archaic humans, was present on the island of Luzon at least 67,000 years ago. The earliest known modern human was from Tabon Cave in Palawan, dating about 47,000 years. Negrito groups were the first inhabitants to settle in the prehistoric Philippines. By around 3000 BC, seafaring Austronesians reached northern Philippines, migrating southward from Taiwan. The first recorded visit by Europeans is the arrival of Ferdinand Magellan. He sighted Samar Island on March 16, 1521, and landed the next day on Homonhon Island, now part of Guiana, eastern Samar. Spanish colonialism began with the arrival of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi's expedition on February 13, 1565 from Mexico. He established the first permanent settlement in Cebu. Much of the archipelago came under Spanish rule, creating the first unified political structure known as the Philippines. Spanish colonial rule saw the introduction of Christianity, the code of law, and the oldest modern university in Asia. The Philippines was ruled under the Mexico-based Viceroyalty of New Spain. After this, the colony was directly governed by Spain. Spanish rule ended in 1898 with Spain's defeat in the Spanish-American War. The Philippines then became a territory of the United States. U.S. forces suppressed a revolution led by Emilio Aguinaldo. The United States established the insular government to rule the Philippines. In 1907, the elected Philippine Assembly was set up with popular elections. The U.S. promised independence in the Jones Act. The Philippine Commonwealth was established in 1935 as a 10-year interim step prior to full independence. However, in 1942, during World War II, Japan occupied the Philippines. The U.S. military overpowered the Japanese in 1945. The Treaty of Manila in 1946 established the independent Philippine Republic. Thank you, Wikipedia, for these informations.
Philippines has its own national symbols to identify itself from others and to unite its citizens through nationalism. According to National Commission for Culture and the Arts, here are some of the official national symbols of the Philippines. National flag. The Philippines national flag, as defined by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines, is made of silk, had a white equilateral triangle at the left containing a sunburst of 8 rays at the center, a 5-pointed star at each angle of the triangle, an upper stripe of blue, and a lower stripe of red. The sun stands for liberty. The sunburst of 8 rays for the 8 provinces to take up arms against Spain, and the 3 stars for the 3 island groups of the Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. The white triangle signifies Filipino hope for equality. The upper blue stripes stands for peace, truth, and justice, while the lower red stripe stands for patriotism and valor. And here are some of other Philippine national symbols. National Anthem, Lupang Hinirang. National Flower, Sampaguita. National Tree, Nara. National Bird, Philippine Eagle. National Gem, Philippine Pearl. National Sports, Arnis. Our national leaf, Anahaw. Mango, national fruit. National Animal, Carabao. National House, Bahay Kubo. Bangus, national fish. Dr. Jose Rizal, national hero. These symbols represent the country's tradition and ideals and convey the principles of Philippine sovereignty and national solidarity.
Going to cook Philippines' most popular dish, adobo. There are many regional varieties of adobo. Pork adobo, chicken adobo, a combination of pork and chicken adobo, or fish adobo. But for today, I'm going to use goat meat. So let's start. Here are the ingredients. We have goat meat, which is already pre-cooked. We have ginger, onion, garlic, cooking oil, sugar, chili, another red chili, vinegar, soy sauce, and pepper. So now let's start cooking. Our frying pan is ready. It is already been preheated, and then we will put a little bit of cooking oil. Now we can saute the garlic, onions. So let's wait until the onion is transparent before we put in our ginger. Now we can put it on ginger. So we put the ginger in order to remove the tangy taste of the goat meat. But we don't usually put ginger when we do chicken or pork adobo. Now we can put in the meat. So the goat meat is already tender. So we're just going to cook it for a few minutes. Put some soy sauce and vinegar. Now our adobo is simmering, so we can put a little bit of pepper and a little bit of red pepper. So if you have kids at home who don't want spicy food, so don't put too much. So at this point, I can smell the mixture of vinegar and soy sauce in our adobo. Now Filipinos like sweet food. So for my adobo, we're going to put a little bit of sugar. So let's wait for this to simmer a bit. So my adobo is a bit dry, so I'm going to put a little water. And then let's wait for it to simmer. So the last part would be putting our chili. So once it is cooked, we can put the chili on top. There you go. Our adobo is now ready, so we can put the chilies on top. Here is what our adobo looks like. Now it's ready to serve. Happy eating!
ating bansa'y umawi.
Ang sabi ng tatay ko, kapag mayroong nagtanong kung nasaan ang bayan mo, isagot mo ay yung totoo. Ang sabi ng tatay ko, marami ng ibang bayan, masigit ang kayamanan pag-ibigay. Wala naman. Sabihin mo, ikaw ay Pilipino. Kahit saang bansa, ikaw ay magpunta. Sabihin mo, ikaw ay Pilipino. Pilipino ka, yan ang totoo. Ang sabi ng tatay ko, marami yung naghihirap, ngunit hindi magtatagal, yayaman din tayo. Sabi ko sa tatay ko, ibali ng mahirap, basta't lahat ay pantay-pantay at nagkakaisa. Sabihin mo, ikaw ay Pilipino, kahit bansa, ikaw ay mapunta. Sabihin mo, ikaw ay Pilipino, Pilipino ka, yan ang totoo. Sabihin man ng lolo mo, ika'y Kastila o Kano, pagmasdan mo ang kulay mo, kulay lupa, walang kasing ganda. Di na ako papayag, mawala ka muli. Di na ako papayag, na muling mabawi.
Ating kalayaan kay tagal nating bitin.
Di na papayagang mabawi muli. Magkakapit-isip, libo-libong tao, kay sarap palang maging Pilipino.
Sama-sama isa ang ating kain.
Kailan ba di na maaalipin? Handog ng Pilipino sa mundo, mapayapa para ang pagbabago. Katotohanan, kalayaan, katarungan ay kayang makamit na walang dahas. Basta't magkaisa tayong lahat, handog ng Pilipino sa mundo, mapayapa para ang pagbabago. Katotohanan,